flying around the theater. Here they come. This is Jasper and Athena. Yeah.
And keep it going for our beautiful blue and gold. This is Beyonce. Hi everyone, I'm Marissa.
And my name's David. We'd like to welcome you to Wake Wonders here at Jungle Island.
Today we're going to be sharing with you some of our favorite feathered friends that fill our skies and landscapes with an elegant beauty unlike any of nature's creatures. Did you guys know that there are actually 9,000 different species of birds on the planet? That's just species. That means that there are literally millions of birds all across the entire world. And you can find them swimming, walking, and even talking like this guy. Hi! Well, lots of talking birds can say hi, right? So, can you say hello? Hello, a premature hello from Rio. I'm sorry, why don't you tell everyone your name? Your name? Rio. That's right, everyone. This is Rio, our Cassowary macaw. Now, macaws, like a few other parrot species, are actually known for mimicking human speech, but Rio here likes to mimic other animals, like a big ferocious dog. Can you bark? Pretty ferocious dog, Rio. Alright, why don't we try that same dog, but this time I please. Can you bark? Don't forget those fleas. Get him, Rio, get him, get him. Very cute. But this is a bird show, so why don't we try something from the bird family? Like a rooster. Alright. How about that from your afternoon wake-up call from Rio the rooster, everyone? Now, Rio here actually has what's known as monocular and binocular vision, which means he can look at two separate images at the exact same time. Like, for instance, it looks like he has one eye focused on me, and the other, it looks like he's looking at you. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say Rio here was checking you out. Hey, Rio, you think she's pretty? Oh, he does. That's very cute. And you can take Rio out on a date if you'd like, but you have to have him back by his curfew. Rio, what time is your curfew? Midnight. That's right. Well, speaking of curfews, everyone, it's time for us to get going now. So say goodbye to Rio. Rio, say goodbye. Bye. That's Rio, our Cassowary macaw. Now, Martin here is from the Congos of Africa. Most people don't know this, but parrots can actually live upwards of 70 years. Martin here is actually about 35, although it's hard to tell just by looking at him. And Martin here has been in show business throughout most of his life. But a few years ago, he decided he wanted to take a break from show business and travel the world. But he forgot that we only pay him in peanuts, so instead he decided to watch a lot of movies. And he fell in love with the Star Wars movies because of the sound effects. And he's going to demonstrate for us all his favorite sound effect, the laser gun. You ready? Okay, laser gun. All right, that's pretty cool. You want to try that again? All right. No? Okay. Laser gun. All right, there we go. That's pretty cool. All right, well that was kind of cute. Why don't you give everyone a kiss and a wave goodbye? And that's Martin, our African gray parrot. This is Liza, our ground hornbill. Now, ground hornbills are found in Africa, but the hornbill family ranges anywhere from Africa, India, and even Asia. Now, the first thing you'll notice about Liza, of course, is she has a very large beak. All hornbills have a beak shaped just like a pickaxe, and they use it in the very same way. They can actually use that beak to chop through